Okay, let's see. We're going to work on number 7, 8, and 9 at least. We'll see if we can't get to any more. Number 7. 25-foot ladder reaches a point on a wall 24 feet above the ground. So I need the ground, and I need a ladder on a wall. The 25-foot ladder, so the ladder is 25 feet. And point on the wall that is 24 feet above the ground. Oh, I'm seeing a triple. How far is the foot of the ladder from the wall? So what triple is that, friends? I hope you remember your triples. What have we got? What? 24, 25. Did you get 7? Good, hope so. All right, number 8. We are cruising now. Find to the nearest length the altitude to the base of an isosceles triangle whose sides have lengths 8, 6, and 8. So we need the altitude to the base of an isosceles triangle. So we need an isosceles triangle. Altitude to the base. Now, does it say it's an isosceles right triangle? Be really careful. This is just an isosceles triangle. And the sides have lengths 8, 8, and 6, which means that this is 3 and 3. And we need to find the altitude. Okay, so we've got right angles here. Oh, wait, we know 2 of the 3 sides, which means what can we employ here? This would be a Pythagorean theorem. So 8 squared, that's your C, is equal to 3 squared plus x squared. So 64 equals 9 plus x squared. Subtracting 9 from both sides, that gives us x squared equals 55. So x equals the square root of 55. Oh, that's not too bad. And then we've got, if the altitude of an equilateral triangle is 8 square root 3, so we've got an equilateral triangle. Equilateral meaning all sides are the same and all angles are 60. So the altitude is, there's our altitude, is 8 square root 3. Altitudes form right angles with the opposite side. Find the perimeter of the triangle. So we're interested in probably this piece here or that piece there. Across from the 60 is the x square root 3 side. And x square root 3 happens to equal 8 square root 3. So what happens to your square root 3's? They divide away. That means x across from the 30 is 8. So the entire side is 16, and it's equilateral. So 16 plus 16 plus 16, or 16 times 3, is 48. There's your perimeter. Okay, let's do 10. Why not? We're here. It hasn't gone too long. Find what is the length of a diagonal of a 2 by 5 rectangle. So number 10. We need a rectangle that is 2 by 5. 2 by 5. And we want the diagonal of the rectangle. So rectangles have 4 90-degree angles. So we've got, oh, look at that, 2 of the 3 sides, which means we need to employ the Pythagorean theorem. Our C in this case is the x, so x squared equals 5 squared plus 2 squared. So 25 plus 4. So x squared equals 29. X equals the square root of 29. And again, we're just going to leave things in simplest radical form, no rounding, no decimals. All right, and number 11, let's wrap it up with number 11. We've got a trapezoid, and we need to find RS in this trapezoid. So take a look. Here's RS over here. This is 11. This is 9. They give us a handy-dandy right angle there. This side is 13. So we can drop the altitude down. We know that this is 11 from here to here, which means that since this is a rectangle, this right here is going to be 11 as well. This side over here is going to be 9 as well. So this piece is in question at the moment. We have 13 altogether. 11 is taken up here, so that means we've got 2 over there. So RS is our unknown. Hey, look, 2 of the 3 sides. Let's use our good old friend, Pythagorean theorem. 9 squared plus 2 squared, so 81 plus 4. So 85. X will then equal the square root of 85. All right. And let's do 12. I'm going to push it. Let's do 12. I think I've got enough bandwidth here. And I've only been going for 6 minutes. So we've got another trapezoid. This one's isosceles. Did you read that carefully? It's an isosceles trapezoid. And so that means that these 2 sides are the same. They tell us that TX is 8. TX is 8. And that VW is 12. So VW is 12. And that angle V is 30 degrees. And then we've got this line here, T to Z. That is our altitude. They want us to find TV and TZ. So T to V is this side here. All right, so let's drop another altitude down. If this is 8, then this is 8, which means we've got 4 left for either piece, so 2 and 2. It's a 30, 60, 90, so this is the 60 up here. Across from the 60 is 2, so x square root 3 equals 2. I'll solve for x and then rationalize. Times square root 3 over square root 3, so 2 square root 3 over 3. Not my favorite number in the world, but that's going to be this piece here, 2 square root 3 over 3, which makes the hypotenuse 4 square root 3 over 3. So there's your TV. The last piece we need is TZ. Oh, we already found TZ. I did that first. So 2 square root 3 over 3. There we go. So there we go. We went all the way to 12. Next clip will be starting at 24.